I'm sure a lot of you are aware of the 2 recent updates to Borderlands 3 lately. Now, the reasoning for these updates, the first one at least, is, and this is something I'm not really happy about myself, the loot gain in Mayhem mode has been nerfed. I'm sure many of you are aware of the specific loot tank farm inside of the Jacob's Estate map. That is no longer. Occasionally one will spawn there. It's not a permanent, it'll spawn whenever you go in every time. So, if some of you didn't get a hold of that broken little thing, well, I'm sorry, you kinda missed out on it. There's another update going around right now. I didn't download it because I was afraid it's gonna nerf probably the best grenade in the game. If you haven't gotten it yet, it's already high up on their radar. They're going to be nerfing this thing into the ground, so I'd strongly recommend, since the patch notes for it are probably already leaked, go ahead and look and see if this grenade is not nerfed. If it is nerfed, your best bet is to, 1, keep Borderlands 3 open until you're basically done doing all you want to do. Don't go to the main menu. So if you're going to be farming, I advise just doing a straight start to finish boss run, going from the very first one all the way to the very last one. If it is nerfed, well, there's going to be something that takes place eventually. We all know this. And again, if you're a flak main, you know, just this always helps with insane crit damage if you have the right skills and everything. I'm actually missing one part for the build myself, and I have the diet version of said item. I don't need King's Call, I need Queen's Call. Queen's Call, I don't know why, they're basically both the same weapon, but most of the time people are just going to say, go for the Queen's Call. But even if you think about it, it still does the exact same thing. Critical hits return 3 bullets, so it's basically free ammo for critical hits. It's good for bosses with easy to access crit shots, which is why crits on this game are very broken for flak. Now, I have not rearranged my skill tree for him yet. I will be doing that soon, because I'm really a fan of the master tree. It's very helpful, especially something about burst aid. That's just one of the best fucking abilities I've seen in this game in a long time. Having to Skag is my pet anyway. But moving on, just want to give people a little heads up. We've got a lot of stuff changing in Borderlands 3. They know about our glitches, our exploits, our stuff. They know about it all.
I must speak to Holder. Not him. I know every scar on Holder's body. Tricky bastards, these shanks. Look around.
I mean, hey, there's probably gonna be some nice stuff.
Well done. I'll get the gang together. A welcome party. We're on the blood path now, my buddy.
I don't like where this is going.
Holder. He's one of the best. We were gonna own this whole joint someday. Who sent you? There's a shank land! Get off our turf!
You're already dead.
But basically what's going to be happening is a lot of things are getting nerfed. The has been nerfed. It's still pretty strong. It's just not as prevalent as it used to be. So where you could go from about 2,000 to 3,000 an hour, it's now like 1,000 an hour. They basically cut it in half. But I mean, that's still pretty good because once you get all the stuff from Crazy Earl, you're probably just gonna go and say forget it.
Stop shooting, you maniac! You're a killer! I get it! You know, the Shanks could use someone like you. Come here.
Who the hell are you?
Is your name Holder? Ramsden sent me to find you.
Ramsden? You're working for No Fingers Ramsden? As in, he eats his enemy's fingers for freaking fun? The Shanks have been hiding me from that animal, and now you've led him right to me! I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man! Better kiss my fingers goodbye! Unless... Yeah, you're a killer, right? Keep that guy away from my fingers, and I'll make it worth your while.
Knocky knock, let me in, Vault Hunter. Holder stole my favorite gun and left the biters. I need to speak with my good buddy and set things straight.
Don't do it! He's a monster! He'll stab you in the back! Protect me, and I'll give you my personal shield.
Just open the door and I'll chew that gun from his hot, tasty fingers and give it to you.
Stay away from me, you crazy bastard!
Holder, buddy, pal. It's time we had a face-to-face.
Stay on your turf, Ramsden! You stay on your turf, and I'll stay on mine!
Ah, buddy, that's not how it works. We're on the blood path now. Oh, yeah! We're on the blood path.
I like my...
You like siding with certain people, they're really boring, in all honesty. I mean, it's not like the hodunks and everything from Borderlands 2. It's not like you're gonna get a legendary from farming one and you're gonna get nothing but shit from the other. And you're dead.
No Fingers Ramsden and lived. I can respect that. Here's my shield, as promised. Now get the hell out of Shankland. We've got to rebuild, in case the biters come to avenge Ramsden.
Alright, best of luck, buddy. Wait, where's that shield? Mission reward, no shield. Bonus reward, there it is. Well, as I'm saying, I'm just going through side missions right now. I'm kind of trying to get to completion on this game. Find everything I need to find, play everything I need to play. Fun shit. And there's a lot of stuff in this map alone that I've yet to find. Still missing another claptrap, and yeah. But I'll get to it eventually. So if I look at the map, zoom out here, I can guarantee the target of opportunities up here. They have their own little arenas. It's so simple to find. And if you're looking for a Game of Thrones Easter egg, come here. Right about, yeah, right there. Open the 2 chests, and you'll have... I'm not really a Game of Thrones fan myself, so I can't really tell you exactly what it is, but you'll know what it is. But all I'm doing here is just exploring the area, doing what I need to do. Been going from mission to mission, just getting any and everything I can. If there's a kill mission out there, I go for it.
I hear you, beast.
Of course, back in the yard and everything's spawned again. Now, I think what the game needs to do is it needs to nerf the Anointed, personally, because, oh, speak of the devil, they're overpowered as shit. Even this grenade barely touches them. And we all know how broken this grenade is. Lower your shield. Lower your shield. Thank you.
Pathetic end for a pathetic creature.
Now, this isn't really an overpowered handgun, it's just something really fun to use. I respect the hell out of Jacob weapons, but this basically this mixes the Jacob's weapons with,
Enrage.
I'm also just gonna do this, so my dog will just straight up fuck him up. As I said, the Anointed need to be nerfed. Their general fucking health resistance, their resistance to damage and everything is annoying. That grenade is hella annoying. It can one-shot you if you're not careful. And make sure not to leave them sitting for too long, because they will automatically break and you'll get nothing from it. What did you want? Come here, I'm gonna kill your ass. Hey! Alright, fuck, you're running. And this is another reason why you want to keep the Skag as your pet. It's the most loyal of the three. It will always go to you. And you look stupid. Much better. Now, as far as I know, there's not really any, like, good broken weaponry in this game, or shields for that matter. Like, I'm sure all of us remember the 94 Sham. Everyone remembers the 94 Sham. Because that thing was just broken and beautiful. Everybody remembers it. If you never got one, I feel so sorry for you. But yeah, I'm just on Mayhem 1, so as you can see, the experience, the money, iridium, and I don't know what the hell that gift icon is, all that stuff is still the same. But the way the patch notes said it, our broken stuff, our fun of, like, some of the best things in the game have been nerfed. Like, loot tanks, they are very rare now. You barely ever find them. It's kind of like, let's just bring back the memories of, what was it? Remember the one side mission in Borderlands 2 where it basically told you, hey, collect these things, but if you don't collect all of them, I will allow loot midgets to spawn in permanently in those boxes. There's a wildlife exploitation preserve. Very nice. Everybody used that, especially in OP8, and when they brought OP10 in, that's where everyone went. Now, they didn't want to fix any of those issues inside of Borderlands 2 because, well, the game was... people loved the game for what it was. Broken, crazy, enjoyable. Oh shit. Have anything I can kill nearby? Oh, hello. You might want to run, you little midget. Now, I hate all the Anointed. Each and every variant of them, especially these little assholes. If you don't kill them, they can turn themselves into, like, basically a gargantuan version of themselves, and they are fuck all annoying. Then again, these guys' shields are even more annoying, because you barely get a window of opportunity to attack them. But if you want to, go for their feet. Stagger them, load them up, murder them. Oof, ouch. I'm gonna murder you, you. Only upside to these idiots. The iridium. Nothing else. They're madly overpowered. And there's still a metric shitload of Easter eggs in this game. I haven't looked for them personally. I've heard of a few. I've seen a few. But I've not really gone on to look for more. I'm just playing the game. I don't look for stuff like that until I'm 100% finished. And a lot of people on my list are saying that there's a way to get your characters to level 50 within a week. That's all 4 of them within a week. And it took me roughly 3.5 days to get flak to level 50. So hearing them saying that, I don't doubt it, but at the same time I don't want to believe it either. Alright, where am I going? I still need to find a way in there, which means I could probably... I should have just gone through all this. I can probably take this little uplift here. It's not even an uplift. That's the sad thing. Need to find a way up there. Yeah, I'll get to it eventually. But until then, more iridium. I'm trying to get a stockpile of iridium going. One of my friends took advantage of farming Mayhem 3 Tyrene for a good couple of days. And I mean, he had to have gotten bored of that shit quickly, because even with... He's got a grenade Zane build, which, if you don't know, it's basically the build where Zane can throw down like 12, 13 grenades in a single activation of the ability. And I mean, kudos to him for doing that. I would never do that. Okay, is there another way up there? Yeah, it's up ahead. But like, there's broken builds for every character. I'm just working on my boss melting build because honestly, just the weapons I'm using alone, I'm already shredding enemies a new one. And I don't really need to worry too much. Fuck me, dude.
That's the spirit.
Oh shit, there's another one. I'm sure you just noticed that little window of invincibility I had. That's from my shield. What happens is when it is fully recharged, it gives me a ability to basically recharge keep myself safe from damage for about 5 seconds. It sometimes lasts longer. Okay, the anointed needs to go. Now, this is no unkempt herald, never will be, but it is pretty close to what it should be. Now, this is what you need to expect going into like Mayhems 1 through 3. If you're not ready for it, you're going to be going down a lot. Or, you know, if you're not playing as Flak, you're going to probably be a little bit better. Flak is basically a glass cannon. Strong, but can die very easily.
Good to see you, my boy.
Just a quick reminder, every enemy you've ever killed lies just beyond that dark threshold.
Death sends me back. She is as cruel as she is beautiful.
Of course, I don't have my ability yet, so we need to kill this thing. To my ability, there's no abilities that just give you an automatic health regen as soon as you spawn back in. Those would be nice. Alright, where'd you end up dropping me? A Ripper. I'll take that. Oh! And a Flacker. Nice. So I ended up giving my original Flacker to my friend. Because my friend, again, Zane, he is more of an up-close and personal player. So I was like, hey, you're probably going to need this. I'm not. Because there's only one shotgun Flak really needs, and it comes as an anointed for him anyway. And it's the It's the Hellwalker, the Doom double barrel shotgun Easter egg weapon. And I have it equipped. I just, again, I'm really enjoying this hand cannon right here. It's fucking awesome. Not the strongest thing in the world, but not just downright broken. Oh, we've been working towards the target all this long? Yeah, oh shit.
Shooting flying things is just like dealing with heights. Breathe and don't look down.
Oh! Yeah, the way to make this hand cannon really worth your while is always go for crits. Always go for the headshot so the bullets will magnify to other targets, and if you're playing the correct build for flak, you get ammo back, which is really what you want. It is literally a flying tank. Alright, Zero. I give you, I'm gonna give you a pass on this. Alright, and I think they also changed it because back when you used to do stuff like this, all you'd have to do was kill the target, nothing else was there.
Yours was thrilling.
However, now it appears kill the target, fucking clear out the entire room. If snipers in this game weren't ass, I'd probably be using those. But, oh wait, there's two. There's two flying tanks. Now I'm not gonna go ahead and, I'm not gonna throw out the Easter egg, I mean, the secret spoilers in game, etc. But I mean, some of the things that the game was trying to like keep secret.
Permanently grounded now. Their wings have been clipped.
That was fun. Yes, I did.
Junked! In the prime of his life! It's not often you see a claptrap hair unit. I haven't seen one since my mohawk on Liarsburg. Yeah, I was pretty punk rock back then.
Shatter that crystal. Don't pee on it this time.
Marty, it's Clay.
What the hell time is it, you...
Late enough for this to be the kind of news that'll keep you up until morning.
Shoot.
Listen, some of my old crew tipped me off to a gathering of sorts in the Anvil. Figured I'd swing by and see what trouble they were brewing. Turns out, they're part of that cult I was telling you about.
A lot of them?
Enough. And growing by the day. Apparently the Calypsos have been telling these dumb bastards you've been holding out on them, that you've been coveting the riches of the Eden Vault for yourself.
A heaping sorry and turd, that's what that is.
Don't I know it? But what they don't know could fill a black hole. Look, if you got a friend or two, might be time to make the call, Monty, just in case.
Let the hunts take you. Compositions.
Says there are only 3 things harder than Verkuvian ham. Diamond boron, the unidentified element that composes a vault key, and sitting through your friend's amateur stand-up comedy routine. Right, loot cache.
My boy is down! Come on now. You're not finished yet. I'm proud of you, Pete. A human would be pondering the meaning of life right now. Let me try. Oh, there it is. Makes sense, I guess.
I'm gonna have to go back to the footage to hear exactly what he said, because I just got back to hear half of dialogue. But yeah, not really gonna shoot and fight my way through all this. I'm just gonna run all through it. That is, if the ads are respawning. They can, they probably won't. They did. There's an anointed on my ass. There's an anointed right up there.
So you found me some loot?
On the vein barrel, flat off launcher, TD or everything else. That was nice. Alright, so that takes care of all the challenges in this area. We can back out. We're at the Anvil, Jacob's Estate. There's only, I don't know what this one side mission is right here. I haven't really gone for it yet, so we're gonna go kill the rare spawn, or not even a rare spawn, an annoying spawn. So we're just gonna go kill him and move on.
Ready to go?
Okay, let's see here.
Pro beast!
Not sure if I'll start by stepping out his vocal process or if I'd rather hear him squeal.
That's the spirit! Believe I can break this now.
I remember that guy spawning in. You don't need the bounties to spawn in these things, by the way. You can just go to the areas, you know, like, you'll just see him spawning. Kinda how Dinklebot works. Like, when I heard about him, I was always checking the wanted enemies poster, always looking for it, but I'd never see it. Infected cycles. What are they infected with? Normally I'll just run through this area, but a whole lot of bullshit going on. Someone's shooting the ever-loving hell out of me. That's what's going on. Could be a tank sentry, even though there's no dirt piles around. Or, not dirt piles, trash piles. It could be that badass tank right there. Or it could be this fatty. Go ahead and kill him. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show off that area I was talking about. Now that there's actually ads spawning out here, which I've never seen ads spawn out this way. So, the original route was come through here and a loot tank will spawn. Oh, we got lucky. There is a loot tank here this time around. And this was basically the loot run. You'd kill him, and that would be it. Sometimes there would be more than one loot tank. You can tell if it was a loot tank or not because it would actually run away from all the action. So you just see this one little red dot running somewhere. And now... oh, hell. Now it's just turned into, oh, there's a loot tank here, let's work with it. Instead of kill loot tank, respawn, kill loot tank again, that's basically all it was. Was kill, respawn, kill, respawn, kill, respawn. And it does seem that the nerfs were in place. Even though, yes, I am on just your typical Mayhem 1, I don't see legendaries as frequently.
So you found me some loot?
You would basically want to play it on Mayhem 2. Because on Mayhem 2, you'd get about 4 legendaries from just shooting them.
Time with such quandaries, they both bleed the same. Two sides of a coin, both were out of their damn minds. Two faces, one grave.
Some days you hunt, some days you are hunted.
Now, I could be extremely wrong in what that little reference was, but he was referring to 2 people. I'm sure we all know the old Jekyll and Hyde thing. I'm gonna let my dog go just straight badass up there while I'm looking around. Did the badass move closer to the ledge? In my opinion, hardened badasses are basically the UVHM equivalent of a Goliath that's fully raged out. So, Goliath, if you will. Okay, so I gotta go run all the way through that crazy shit, find my way up, which is an elevator or something. I gotta go all the way around. Fuck me. Some of these maps are basically just mazes, and I'm sure we all know about that. They're all just mazes. So I gotta go run all the way through Bandit County again. I really hate cryo.
Yes, into the fray.
And Q dinosaur. I should really be using a COV weapon so I can get the mail from that as well. So we know where the dead drop is. I still haven't found all the fucking radios yet. Yeah.
Let the hunts take you.
And I remember going through here and I was not leveled appropriately. Animatronic. Hey! And I thought that was a quest reward. Collection Queens, you might want to remind yourself that that was actually just a legendary head, or not legendary head, that was just a head you could find. I'm trying to remember how the hell you get up there. Because you can't really climb here. This is just an underground cave. Maybe this one to do with that spawn terminal. That's why this grenade is so broken. There is I wouldn't really say a 50-50 chance of it doing that. But say you lob the nade somewhere there's like an open cavity on the boss, or enemy for that matter. That's what causes that mad explosion of projectiles. So, Tyrene, the, what is it called? Grave Ward, I think it was called. Those are really good bosses with this grenade. And as it stands, since Grave Ward doesn't have a immunity frame, or you know, just spots where they're immune, Tyrene does, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't really think there's any way for me to get back up to that part of the map. Yeah, that's upsetting. Because if I can't remember how to get up here, and truth be damned, I really don't, because that's just a cave I was in. This is the entirety of the estate. How the hell did I get up here? Because I found this area. Oh, right. Let's go back through Bandit County a third time now.
I like your enthusiasm, beast. You are forgotten.